Howdy, my name is Bryce, and welcome to Tucker Therapy, the show where you, the fans, message me with your private problems and issues going on in your day-to-day life as I proceed to give you the worst possible advice you could imagine. I would also like to state before we get started that the names of these individuals has been changed to protect them, even though I don't know what the fuck they would need protection from. So without further ado, let's get started. Todd wants to know, why is he only attracted to straight men? And just like that, we're canceled. Look, I ain't trying to start no problem. Have you thought about transitioning? Cody wants to know, where can I find a squirter? That's not even a fucking issue. Look, man, I'd steer clear of that shit altogether, okay? I don't know what the hell. Look, it seems fun. I know it does until y'all, you do it on the couch and a neighbor comes over the next day and he keeps complaining about the pungent smell. Look, man, I've been with one of those types of girls before. And again, it's all fun and games until it's over. That post-nut clarity hits and you're like, holy shit, this bitch pissed on me. People probably saying, Bryce, that's a little insensitive, and what about me? I got R. Kelly. Melissa says that she is a procrastinator and she often waits to the last minute to get things done, and it sometimes gets her in trouble. What is my advice to help with her procrastination? There was something we used to do in college that helped with that. I'm trying to think of what it was. Adderall. This next question comes from Jonathan. Jonathan wants to know, Bryce, why is it that when I wake up in the morning, I immediately feel the need to be someone else's problem? Because you know how to have fun, Jonathan. What is your issue? Avery says that his card expired and now he's all out of edibles. What should he do? Avery, all you gotta do is the same thing that every state that is still illegal in does. Hit the block. Somewhere out there, some 15-year-old kid with some shit that'll blow your socks off, man. You be walking around with you walking around looking like you got your shoes on backwards. You won't ever want another edible in your life. You'll look at them and be like, oh my God, that was some bullshit. Roseanne says that her husband died. Her boyfriend of 11 years left her, and her dog ran away. And now she wants to know, what advice could I give her to fix her car? Roseanne, you need to give up. You playing a scammed game of poker right there. That hand ain't ever gonna change. What did you do to the Native Americans? You did something. You did something. No, I'm Native American myself, and I live in constant torment as my white half tries to take over the native parts of my body, and people wonder why I got mental illness. I'm also 2% black, but that shit ain't ever helped with my street cred. I must have missed that. All right, last question. Lane says that he expects his old lady is cheating on him. Says he came home the other night and found her in bed with another man. Said that she claimed that it was his cousin. What in the hillbilly fucking you got a purty mouth is this shit? Did you make this up? I will tell you this, if there's one thing that's worse than cheating, it's cheating with your cousin. Because, good God, how bad of a person did you have to be that she had to keep it in the family? Y'all went and had a verbal dispute, and now here she is. She about to have a whole head of youngin' with webbed feet and shit. They gonna be taking up the handicap spot in Walmart like they can't swim better than half the fucking people in the country. All right, I admit I got a little carried away there. I apologize to all the residents of Alabama, Arkansas, Mississippi, Kentucky, Tennessee, Georgia. Look, if you want to take your cousin to the family reunion just so your uncle can look at you and go, well, at least she ain't got no melanin, that's up to you, but that's kind of fucked up. Lane, I got a perfect piece of advice for you. Run, motherfucker, run. And that will conclude episode 1 of Tucker Therapy. If you got anything going on in your personal life and you would like for me to touch on it, all you got to do is message me, email me, get a hold of me, comment in the comments, whatever you want to do, and we will make it happen. I'll get your story out there, and I'll make sure to give you the best, worst advice that you've ever fucking gotten in your entire life. Thank y'all. Peace, love, prosperity. I'm out of this bitch.